She possesses more than a decade of practical experience in diverse credit and product functions. Moreover, her expertise extends to the development of a credit. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. My name is Tanay Ol, and I'm an anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry veterans to come together to share their knowledge, ideas, thoughts, and best practices with one another, as well as with upcoming industry leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings of all our industry stalwarts. We hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leader interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone as they help us to identify, nurture, and work on trade secrets that have already proven a success formula for so many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such corporate giant on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Miss Manisha Rai. We welcome you on the show, ma'am.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. And I'm grateful for World Development Council to give me the platform to such a large body of board members.
Pleasure's all ours, ma'am. She possesses more than a decade of practical experience in diverse credit and product functions, making her a highly skilled authority in the field of credit risk management. Her expertise encompasses the establishment of credit standards, processes, and systems for both secured and unsecured lending, reflecting a multi-dimensional approach to risk management. With a meticulous approach to her responsibilities, she has been instrumental in various key aspects of credit risk management. She has played a pivotal role in determining risk mitigating variables across different categories, demonstrating her strategic acumen in decision making. Moreover, her expertise extends to the development of a credit scorecard tailored for the Ujjivan customer base, showcasing her ability to leverage data-driven insights for informed decision making. Her professional journey includes roles at esteemed organizations such as Ujjivan Financial Services, Shubham Housing Development Finance Corporation Private Limited, iFinance, and Z First Tech, with the last being her latest. So, ma'am, our viewers would like to know in brief about your career journey, reaching up to your current roles and responsibilities.
Right. So I started my journey from Ujjivan in 2008 as a management trainee. I did my MBA in finance, and I was hired there as a credit professional. I chose basically a credit as a profession. I was very keen to know the microfinance industry because it was an upcoming and new industry, and it excited me. So there I learned a lot because the market segment was completely different from what I was exposed to earlier, and we did a lot of things there, which encompass both the back end and the field work. So on the field, I met a lot. I met a lot of customers across various regions, be it North, South, say Mumbai, and many other places. And at back end, I used to incorporate those learnings in my credit processes. So I was heading there as a credit. I was learning there as a credit person, and then I started my own credit functions in North. I was heading North I was developing North as a branch. While in South, I represented Ujjivan for CRIF, and then it was called a high mark. So this was similar to a credit scoring company like we have Sibyl and Equifax. So we collaborated a lot on how the data can be processed and how can we use it as a standard for microfinance customers for lending from the lending perspective. And then I was also mentioning earlier that I used my learning from the field to improve the processes at back end. After 6 months of stint at South, I came back to North, and we started our regional business from North. So I was responsible for setting up the credit department here, and also the processes. So North was slightly a difficult market at that time as compared to South, because it was just starting. I was also responsible for hiring mm, for setting up my own team. So I had around 80 people working for me by the time I left Ujjivan in 2013. The changes which I brought here helped us to maintain our portfolio at risk at around 2%, which was at that time a remarkable goal, because most of the pan country, the par was very high for most of the MFIs because of Andhra crisis and otherwise. So me, and along with my other cross functional teams, we did a lot of collaboration as to how to contain the par, and through ethical practices also, because collection in itself is a very scary word. So our customers were happy, and we could contain by making changes in policies, lending judicially at some places, because some places showed high cluster of default, so we slowed down the our investment there. Some clusters showed good par, so we increased our business there, and so on and so forth. After that, I moved to Shubham Housing Finance as a regional credit manager for Lucknow, for Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and Madhya Pradesh. So far, we were dealing with mostly unsecured customers, and say we call it semi secured customer in this middle market segment. So I wanted to learn a little bit more of housing and secured lending. So that was the call I made. So I moved to housing finance, and there also I was responsible for expansion and setting up the processes and lending, and in turn I learned a lot, because it was completely a different segment. I had to deal with legal people, a team of legal people. We had around 26 legal persons and valuers, and other than that I had my own team of approximately 40 to 50 guys. So after that, I again moved back to iFinance, because Lucknow, it was a small city. So I felt that the exposure then there was now limited. So I moved back to iFinance, which is based out of Gurgaon. And here I chose product. Uh, and then I also chose quality, because credit, I like exploring new things and learning new things. So product and quality gave me a different perspective as to how to bring in changes systematically, and what products are actually useful for the customers, and how to build along with it. So that's my journey so far. And then at the end, my husband started Zeal Finance. Zeal Technologies, and there I was working as non-executive director, because I had my kid, and it was a new business, so I was not interested in being there full time. So I just gave my inputs. Basically I was more involved in writing part and policy setting and giving my inputs. And then I thought, let me explore something more. So here I am.
Ma'am, what do you consider to be the most decisive professional steps and greatest contribution and achievements of yours?
So to me, I feel that making the branch scorecard long back in Ujjivan, that was around 2012 or 11, that was a huge step, because it was implemented then from North, it was implemented pan India, and it was very useful in monitoring the uh, branch strength as to where it is, like the amber, green, and red. So it could tell that what are the action points, when you have to take it. So that was one of the things which was really useful. And then I also did during this journey. I also did data science a little bit in iFinance. I learned under a supervisor. I was myself heading two departments, but I still exposed myself to a new learning. And it did tell me that things were very easy when you use data science as a resource, because some things which you do on Excel or which you do on Tableau, it takes a lot of time, while the data science could just, if you have the right amount of data and right type of data, then it could just give you good insights. So that is something we use to build a product. But we could not kick it off because it needed further study, and I was expecting my child, so that's how it dropped off. But it ended up in a good project, and then I also implemented a little bit of it when I was heading quality to bring in changes to the processes across various departments in iFinance. So in quality, I did a lot of work across many departments, and these are.
Ma'am, what aspects of professionalism do you hinge the success of your career on?
I am good at change management, so that's something I'm open to changes and learning new things. So that's the profession. And I'm disciplined, overly disciplined person.
Perfect.
Right.
Ma'am, how and when did you feel the need to expand your work purview with ESG and corporate governance?
After coming to Gurgaon and after having the kid, I realized that it's very polluted and it's very dirty and something needs to be done. and that's how I thought that I need to broaden my profile further.
Ma'am, what are some changes you expect to see in your field and in the corporate world with the advent of all these new technologies like IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, cloud, digital twin, big data, Web 3.0, etc.?
If used correctly and if used with correct mindset, it definitely can bring a lot of positive changes. In the sense, see, I myself have used data science. I have not used AI for sure, but it first of all it gives a better result if the data what is fed is correct, and it gives you quicker way to do things properly, monitor things properly. So that the monitoring and the implementation part, if it is done right, then the outcome will also be correct. So that's where I feel these all blockchain, AI, and all those things can help us.
Ma'am, we're building a community here of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
Oh, it's really nice because it gives a platform for people like us. So I left the job for the kid, and I was slightly unaware that how to approach this industry. Like it's matlab, how to be a director. How to uh, contribute my knowledge and my skills to a broader community. And this is something which gave me the hindsight and the approach. So this is it's really wonderful.
Great, ma'am. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will truly inspire future leaders. Thank you so much once again for joining us today, ma'am, and wish you the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you.